Absher is a Saudi government-issued app, which in recent years has become quite indispensable to the Saudi government, as it's used to do a lot from scheduling government appointments and paying traffic fines to renewing driver's licenses. But the app has a very sinister side to it as well. It's used to grant and revoke some of the most basic civil rights by a male guardian to his female relatives and wives. This has been used in recent years to greatly restrict the freedoms of women in Saudi Arabia by constantly tracking them and making it far more difficult for them to leave the country without a male guardian's permission. For example, escaping women before would often forge permission papers to easily leave the country before their male guardians knew what was happening. I remember that happening to some people that I knew at the time. Now, however, it's a far more difficult and more dangerous process that women have to go through. Oftentimes it includes stealing their father's phones without anyone realizing. It doesn't need to be mentioned that the consequences for this can be very dangerous. The issue has been going more mainstream nowadays, and to my surprise, I've even seen it in journals such as the New York Post and pushed by activists. Even the CEO of Apple, Tim Cook, has addressed looking into it. I know some Saudis watching right now may find this very strange. Indeed, so did I at first, since Absher is more of an aspect of everyday life in Saudi Arabia than specifically an app to track women. But the more closely I examined the issue, the more clear it became to me that even if it indeed was a small aspect of it, it does nonetheless render the whole app to be a crime against humanity. Would anyone argue for the allowing of a porn website that allows only one item of child pornography on the site, even if all the other thousands of items are ethically produced by consenting adults? No. Of course not. The whole website needs to be shut down immediately. It doesn't matter what benign everyday things Saudis can do with this app. Apple and Google ought to be ashamed of hosting such a tool on their stores, and they need to immediately correct that by discontinuing it. On behalf of the battered and abused, the oppressed and the voiceless women in Saudi Arabia, I plead to CEO Tim Cook, the executives at Apple, CEO Sundar Pichai, the executives at Google, and all the shareholders to reflect on your company's values towards justice and equality in making the right decision here immediately and discontinuing the distribution of the Absher app in your stores. To everyone with a passion towards freedom and equality, let our voices be heard. Share this message and tweet with the hashtag #BanAbsher at Apple, at Google, and at Made by Google. The tyrants can be defeated.